Meeting your needs can help you heal. In this video, I will share 8 needs that humans have for health and well-being. I'll share strategies for meeting those needs, and I'll let you know how you can access a PDF with 32 ideas for meeting your needs. So if you have MECFS, Fibromyalgia, Long Covid, and are exploring recovery from these conditions, consider what I'm sharing in this video. If you don't know me, my name's Simon Pimenta. I had MECFS, Fibromyalgia, for 8-9 years. And I went from not being able to walk for 1 minute to working again, living my life. And what really helped me was Mind-Body and practical strategies. So I create content to help you move towards your goals. So if you like this video, do leave a comment, like, and share the video. It will help others find the video. And if you do leave a comment, a like, thanks in advance. So when you don't meet your needs, this causes stress and nervous system dysregulation in the body. And this shapes your emotions, your thoughts, and your behaviours. For example, if you're not getting your needs for connection met, you might try and soothe yourself by binging on biscuits, chocolate, Netflix, or something else. You might stay up late because you want some excitement. And all of those things, if done over a long time, can be detrimental to our health. So when we were little, some of us didn't get our needs met, and this made us feel unsafe. This caused nervous system dysregulation and stress in our body. So for some of us, our strategy for dealing with that distress was to disconnect from the sensations and emotions we were experiencing in our body because they were too uncomfortable. But those emotions and sensations were a signal that we needed to listen to. But at the time, we didn't necessarily have the resources, the knowledge to do so. So this can set up a pattern where we don't listen to our needs, which results, as I say, in nervous system dysregulation, stress in the body. So when you get good at meeting your needs, this can put your body in a state of nervous system regulation. And when the body is in that state, it can do important healing work. We all have basic needs. Recognizing these needs can help you better understand your actions and why you might push your limits at times. The reason is you're trying to meet a need. So it's especially challenging to meet a need when you're living with MECFS, Long Covid, Fibromyalgia, and your energy is limited. So be compassionate towards yourself. So what are our needs? There are 8 core needs that I want to talk about. The first one is certainty. We all have the need for safety, stability, comfort, and predictability. The second one, we have a need for uncertainty and variety. So we need change, excitement, new experiences. And one of the reasons people say they feel better when they go on holiday, I believe, is because the change of environment, this change of stimulation is interesting to the brain and it creates that kind of novelty. Okay, so the challenge is changing your environment when you're kind of stuck in your house isn't easy. So we'll explore some strategies for dealing with that. Okay, third one, connection and love. Most of us have a longing for meaningful bonds and understanding. Number 4, fun and play. We have the need to be absorbed in fun activities that engage us, get us out of our head and get us into a flow state. I've talked about that more in other videos, but this is when you're completely absorbed in what you're doing, often losing awareness of time and distractions. You know, I remember hearing Deepak Chopra say that he got on a plane that was going from New York to London and he realised he was sitting next to a friend. And he said 8 hours just went by in a jiffy. You know, they were so engaged in their conversation, having fun, they didn't sleep, they didn't go to the bathroom, and suddenly they were getting ready to land. Okay, so that's just an example of that. I'm sure you've had your own example of that. Let me know in the chat when it was a time where you kind of lost track of time just because you were enjoying the interactions that you were having. So number 5 is significance. Most of us want to feel valued, special, important. One of the ways that we do this is to set boundaries when people push our boundaries, okay, that we need to be able to push back when people cross boundaries. Some people aren't very good at that. I'm going to make a very short video where I give you some strategies for dealing with that, so look out for that video. Number 6, we have a need for growth, learning, evolving, expanding. Number 7, we need movement. Our body works better when we move. Of course, that's challenging for some people with a chronic health condition. So embracing really gentle strategies, gentle stretching, etc., mindful movement can support your body's energy flow and help regulate the nervous system. As I say, this can be challenging if you've got a health condition. So I'll share a couple of tips for you, and there will be more ideas in the PDF. So the 8th one is a need for contribution, feeling fulfilled by helping others. So if you get an exacerbation of symptoms, ask yourself, which of these needs might my body be calling for? One of the things I learned from learning the Mind-Body Reconnect approach created by Claire Caldwell is that your emotional brain wants you to be safe. It also wants you to be fulfilled. And it will communicate via the body, via emotions and sensations when we're not safe, when we're not being fulfilled. So if you get that symptom flare, ask, which of these needs might my body be calling for? What are some safe ways of meeting these needs, even if I'm taking just small steps? So sometimes it might not be rest that you need. It might be a need for connection, creativity, emotional release. Listening to these cues can help you move towards balance and recovery. So for each of those 8 areas, I'm going to give you 2 suggestions. And if you'd like a PDF with 4 suggestions for each, comment needs below. Use your judgment regarding these strategies, adapt as necessary. So for certainty, the need for safety, stability, comfort, predictability, you might create some daily routines. Might be having a morning tea or an afternoon siesta, doing some journaling in the evening, reflecting on your day. I find it really useful just to kind of pause and reflect on my day and ask myself, what went well? What can I give myself a pat on the back for? That can help me feel good. What didn't go quite so well? What might I do differently? And I might visualize behaving in that different way for 30 days to help habitualize that habit. So the second one is using grounding practices like breath work, weighted blankets, using calming essential oils. Again, having some routines around those things. Okay. Number 2, uncertainty, the need for variety, change, novelty, stimulation. You might watch a nature program, travel documentary to experience the world from your bed or couch. I love watching travel documentaries in particular. Just kind of, I feel like I'm living through that person. You might try a different drink, a herb tea, might do a craft, some colouring, listen to a different audiobook genre, try a new recipe. Number 3, connection and love, bonding, understanding, companionship. You could just send a voice message or video call to a friend, even if it's really short. Or write letters or send kind texts or even postcards. Just simple messages saying, thinking of you. In terms of fun of play, that kind of need for joy, lightness, creativity, you might do a puzzle. Play a game, a video game, or try simple online games. As I've mentioned before, I quite like playing Puzzgrid with friends if I'm online, or if I'm chatting to someone who's in hospital at the moment. We do a crossword. You know, I'll Google a crossword. I'll send this person the link, and we both do it clue by clue, chatting on the phone or doing a video call. Okay. Or you might watch light-hearted shows, comedy clips, favourite childhood movies. So significance, need to feel valued, seen, unique. You might share an experience in a group or on a blog It might be a past experience, something you did when you were well, etc. Okay? Even if you just do this for yourself, okay, can be valuable. Another strategy is to offer support to someone else through a kind word, a bit of encouragement, or a resource that you found helpful. Growth, that need for learning, expanding, progressing. You might read or listen to something inspiring or educational, even if it's just for a minute or 2 minutes or 5 minutes, okay? Or you could do an online course and just do it in small chunks, or listen to a podcast series on a topic that interests you. And it doesn't have to be health related, okay? When I have a bath in the evening, I'm often listening to a Beatles podcast because I'm a bit of a Beatles nut. Movement, and this is about body awareness, gentle activity. You might do some bed-friendly or chair-based stretches or yoga. I created a very simple, gentle exercise routine or movement routine. If you'd like that, just comment the word move below and I will share that. Finally, contribution, helping, sharing, giving back. You might share a resource, a recommendation, a heartfelt message. Someone I am working with at the moment has shared some little posts in a recovery group, and people really love the things that she shared. As I said before, you might offer some encouragement to someone who's struggling. So, what is your takeaway? What's one thing you could focus on? What resonated out of those things that I mentioned? What is a need you have out of those 8 things? Certainty, uncertainty, connection and love, fun and play, significance, growth, movement, contribution. What is one of those things you could focus on to begin with? Let me know in the chat. Always love getting your feedback. And if you found this video helpful, do leave a comment. Let me know what you found helpful. Do give a like. Do share with others. Helps others find the video. And subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want help now, I do resilience group coaching twice a month. The next session is this Wednesday, and there's no charge for that, but you are welcome to make a donation. So if you'd like details, comment group below. Do join my Facebook group for Resilience Builders. I post content each day to help you move forward. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram. If you've got any questions, let me know. If you would like a chat, if you want help now, happy to have a no obligation chat with you to see if we're a good fit. So if you'd like that, comment the word chat below. In the next video, I talk about why over-resting and fear and avoidance of activity can actually keep you stuck. So I will be doing that session live, usually at 4:30 p.m. GMT. Clocks have just changed. So dare to dream big dreams. Keep going. You've got this. Wishing you great health. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye for now.